Hey y'all, what's up? I'm sorry for the delay. I've been trying to get work done too at the same time. I feel like I got a couple of clips that I need to like still load in, but what's up, y'all? What's up, Virginia Redbone? What's poppin'? What up, Brian? Oh my goodness, the things that I have to cover, even the stuff that just happened not too long ago. What up, Egyptian goddess? How are you? I hope you had a wonderful Monday. It definitely didn't feel like a Monday today. I don't know why. What up? I am Miss Red 8522. What up? How are you? It's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm definitely gonna, drop everything. I have another video. Well, probably like four videos and two screenshots that I wanted to make sure that I get. I'm actually going to stop this download right here because I feel like I accidentally put the wrong stuff in. But we're going to talk about some stuff today because, it's exhausting. I felt it today. And it's like, even this whole misconception is not something where I'm like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's so draining because it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the way that this lie is being harbored onto is extremely embarrassing. It's extremely embarrassing. Hold on, I'm downloading this one. I'm going to change the file size and hopefully it won't act crazy. I'm going to download that, but I already have two that are in here that were on the page, but we still need to talk about it. And we need to talk about this. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to begin. That's how crazy it is. Like that's how bizarre it is. And it's the wildest thing is like you kind of wonder if someone will get to the point where they will realize that hey, like I've gotten a little bit like ahead of myself. I done put a little bit too much dip on my chip. Like let me just stop lying. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only thing because it's like if you got something to say about me that's true, absolutely bring it. And most times, nine times out of 10, if I'm wrong about it, I'm already knowing and I'm gonna say it, or I've already said it, or all of that. So there's just an abundance of evidence out there, and the fact that it's become such a psychological warfare that is being had right now, I just hope that people are wise enough to understand. And I think that people are like low key, like no shade. I think people are. I think that it's become, you're going to hear in these clips why it's become so difficult to even have a conversation. And some of these clips, Brian did play today. But I also want to address some like additional things that were said, along with some pictures, along with some screenshots, along with some, just final addressing of this because it's so ridiculous that people believe it. And the first thing I'm going to say before I even start playing clips is the timeline speaks for itself. The timeline speaks for itself because this happened over what 5 days ago or something. This issue happened 5 days ago. I went back, I got the screenshot of my comment in Shakem's page. I went back, of course, I've already shared, the video that I posted that night, which I can't make up. It's time stamped. It has the date, it has the time. When I covered and talked about and expressed and apologized about Tommy in that video, which I shared on my community wall today, it said that it didn't say anything about Jwilson. That's what I'm like. All of this entire thing does not stand. Number one, if you go back in time before all of this popped off, before all of these like alliance rumors began, that video was already out. That video covered everything that went wrong. The pieces that people aren't putting together is also the fact that the video that I'm about to show only includes stuff that happened after Tommy and I fell out. Follow me with this, please. Because it all happened after. So even the comments he's making about Pasla, everything, I don't even want to, But even the comments he's making about Jwilson in the video are all after he fell out with me. So this entire idea that there was a fallout because somebody did something I didn't like, and that's why. And he was going over there with Pastor, and that's why. Well, how is that the case? Highfalutin about like knowing what's going on in the world, and even this person that just his by his own divide was saying that he was going to be leaving the sector and all not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're the same person that thought you were so journalistic and so research based and so education based and all these things. You didn't ask one question on purpose with this. You have not asked one follow up question. You ask more questions about any and everything and any and everybody than you have this whole lie of an alliance situation. You even let it get as far to not have prepared your actor and had him on there and had him saying that there were actually meetings and stuff that took place. When it comes to even stuff that's controversial in the sector and everything, when he wants to, it's I need evidence, I need receipts, I need proof. I'm watching World News Tonight. I want to speak on it. I don't talk about anything without evidence. Why are you talking about this without evidence? There has not been one slither of evidence. Matter of fact, multiple people have come up and said on their own right, like that's not true. And you just won't accept it. You won't take it. You won't have it. You have made up in your mind that you are that disgusting. I already knew you were despicable. I already knew you were disgusting. I already knew that you would go further than most people's moral compass would go. But for you to be standing in something that the evidence is already out there, the video for what happened had nothing to do with Jwilson at all. That's the whole root of this alliance lie. He's like, well, Tommy came over and told me that, you didn't follow orders, so they sent you out. Like, what are you talking about? You were still cussing them out after you were mad at me, and then you went over there on your own. That's all you. That's all you for real. You know what I'm saying? And if that's something, because the thing is, Tommy's weird because he already knows. And this whole job situation, I don't know if y'all heard it, but from my understanding, Past has provided Tommy with a job. Maybe, I don't know if he got him the job, but he's certainly been giving him the advice. And the thing is, it reminds me so much of what happened with Brian, because what he's saying is, a couple of things in layers, which you all will hear here today. But the layers of what he's saying, and I'm talking about what he just said on the live he's on right now, was living in unliving family members. All because you're that worked up and swole up in your chest about the fact that people were on that panel. You were so worked up that you decided that now you're giving Tommy all this credit for being so great and so smart and all this stuff. And if you were the person that helped with the job, you've risked a lot of things, because this ain't no stable shit. You know what I'm saying? You think you know, and you think you giving people advice, and you think you sneaky and dodgy and all this stuff, but you're the one that's going to do some fuck shit, and we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it all leading up to this trip, all with the job. He's been blowing up in Brian's face since he donated $25 or so to something that he only used for content to raise money, and is continuously still all the time later throwing it up in his face. I've never said, oh, you was over there. Do y'all know how many people that he's named have been over on his panel since I've been here? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't actually make sense. Like, the thing is, you already have the timeline messed up. It doesn't make sense. But the other part about it is, if we watch when he was given the opportunity to answer the question, and I hope this is the right one. Let's see. Oh, well, first we'll play this, because this I feel like is a good lead into what the actual energy is. And Brian played a little bit of this earlier today. But this whole thing that, we're just going to play it. We're just going to play it. And then we'll talk about it. I'll stop and talk about it. But there's so much to this, and it's so deep, and it's so diabolical, and it's so deliberate. And it's interesting that he hasn't addressed anything until money came up. All of a sudden, when money came up, he knows who I am. He can have a panel about it. He can talk about it. He can have people shade. And just because you say that person, or I heard she was doing this and that, and it don't even make sense. You know it don't make a lick of sense. And you still up there doing it because you're that diabolical. Rather than being the truth, telling the truth, throwing your own shade. And even tonight, when people in your chat were asking you questions about stuff, some of them were lying. But still, you went off on them, the same people, and I have it. In the same sentence, you were like, you need to worry about her. You need to go over there and see what her problem is that she has with you. You are a flying monkey orchestrator. You are a word salad deliverer, chopped up at that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have enough class. You don't even have enough, I don't even want to say, education, because we know that Strayer failed you. But you don't even have enough dignity You know what I'm saying? And esteem about yourself to at least not be running with a bald faced lie. There's never been a conversation. There's plenty of evidence of it out there. People say all the time stuff. And I'm always like, people are grown. I've said it out loud. I've said it in writing. I've said it all over the place. And I've been here not even very long. And Brian made a good point. A lot of people just started coming over here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all of this stuff that you're making up, you have absolutely no proof and no evidence of it, but you're so big on education, information, thorough knowledge of what's going on, and you have not even bothered. You've purposely skirted around stuff. You've purposely done that. So we're gonna listen to some of it, and then after today, I really am in a place where, like, if that's what you want to believe, believe it. Like, if you're that cold in your spirit that you can't understand that people just give, and also just the logical stance of it. If I watch sci-fi movies, you're not going to see me all day watching westerns, right? So this is time that we're all spending as subscribers. So for years, I followed people that I enjoy, that I think are funny, that I enjoy their music, that I enjoy their personality, that I may enjoy a read. Are you going to go attack everybody that's ever sent Tim Blaine a Cash App and say that they were forming an allegiance and trying to control them and keep them on you? No, I just don't like you. And I've never, ever, I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. I respect everybody else being grown people, which you do not. Because this whole thing that you're saying is all this big scheme is your projection. Because ever since you brought it up, you've been making sure to tell people not to come talk to me, not to even take money from me, for me not to send money to them, anything, even when somebody tells you it's not true, which multiple people have gone up there and told you that it's not true. You refuse to accept it. And then when you get desperate, you bring up somebody else's name to start some other distraction for your audience so that they won't really marinate into the fact that somebody just told you to your face that it was a lie. And then you still want to dig into it and then say something about somebody else's name. Well, I heard this happen and this happened, completely deflecting. Stereotypical behavior of a narcissist. Hey Rico, how you doing? It's crazy. This is one of the craziest schemes I've seen, and I haven't even been able to focus. I've seen, been able to do what I can, but and see what I can, but this has been so frustrating because I don't even understand the lack of your own like self-awareness. So look at this. Look at this.
She said that she was just being nice and giving you something just because of the support, and it never had nothing to do with you not coming over there and none of that type stuff. And they was like even saying that that was a lie. So what? So that's just you're saying that that's not a lie.
Well, I understand that trademark, but
Now notice, even where we are right now, he didn't let Tommy answer. He didn't let Tommy answer the question. He interjected it. The pause has started from here. The question was asked. Trademark, shout out to you for trying your best to keep them honest. You know what I'm saying? And just being yourself. He won't defend me or anything. And this is another example when Trademark brought up on this panel that it was months ago on Rico's where we had a conversation. Rico's in here. He can vouch for it. Me and Trademark didn't even agree in that conversation. And afterwards, he talked about it here and on Jwilson's. I sent him a Cash App. He didn't even realize who I was until he was on the panel with me the same day that this happened. So how am I running an allegiance, an alliance, and telling people, oh, you better not go there? And I, kicked Tommy out because he went over there. When you went over there after you got mad at me about something that had nothing to do with Jwilson, it was already talked about, timestamped, and posted on my page before y'all decided you were going to come up with this kooky scheme. That's what I'm like. If you believe that, then you're voluntarily believing it. If I don't even get along with you, and well, I did get, I get along with him now, but like at the time, it wasn't like we were on the same page. You know what I'm saying? We respected each other's differences and went on. Even when Tommy said all of this ridiculous stuff about me, I still was like, he'll figure it out, like he'll look and everything. But instead, because the passion for Castro, to be honest, is really about Castro. You know what I'm saying? And he wants to blame me because he snapped on Castro and he still has that, he's still leaving the door open, Bruno Mars, on Castro. And so he can't full blown, even today he was apologizing to Castro on the live, which is fine. I'm good, like good, apologize. But you're doing that and still lying about me. You're lying about me. You're not even telling the truth. I have never, no person, and y'all keep naming this batch of people because you've assumed who I've given Cash Apps to. I've never even brought up the Cash Apps here. I've given Cash Apps to subscribers. I've done competitions. What makes you think that that is because that I want somebody to not go over there? Everybody's gone over there since I've been here. And I haven't even been here that long. So you have all that worked up. You couldn't address anything I've said about you all this time. You missed all that. But when you heard something about some money and you heard something that you could try to manipulate into something that you thought that people, and that's what I hope people do, is understand that he playing in your face, because we know the truth. He knows the truth. Tommy knows the truth. Everybody knows the truth. There's timestamps everywhere. The day it happened was on Shakim's page, and it's there. And there's a video I did that same night. So now you're trying to say that it was because I told you not to go to Jwilson's, and that is the whole basis for the allegiance, because Tommy went over there and told him that I was paying people, and then he said this. This is gonna be his answer to this, y'all. This is crazy. Like, and first of all, I'm gonna give money where I'm at. I'm not gonna be sitting in somebody's chat all these years I've been a subscriber, listening to people that are big fans of Jwilson. I listen to Jwilson because I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm saying? When I listen to him, and I still listen to him, and I'm a woman about my shit. You ain't even a woman about your shit. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you sit up here and doing this, like, it's not understandable that somebody that is going towards their interests and people that they get along with and stuff, or they would get along with in real life or they enjoy watching, would be already in those rooms as it is. So if I've already been in those rooms and already changed my cash app because I've already been giving to people that I enjoy, what what does that have to do with anything? You're just mad about the money. I don't care. I didn't even bring this up. You know what I'm saying? And then to go so far to keep lying, but listen to the answer. He's already asked him about it and said he was over on my panel, because we were on a panel for about 6.5 hours. In about an hour of it, I might have had some, commentary. I'm talking about patch it all together. Other than that, we was talking about Trademark's life. We was talking about his background. We were talking about his kids. We were talking about our lives. We were talking about music. We were talking about movies and shows. Like, you're mad because people come over here and have a good time. When they go over there, it's got to be a lesson, or it's got to be a dismissal, or it's got to be a manipulation, or a word salad, or some sort of like fake apology that you want everybody to just brush past. It's not everybody's fault they go over there. I've said it. I've said it a million times. I even said it like, oh my gosh, that it's the manipulation of it all. Like, you do this stuff on purpose. You're doing all this on purpose. Because if you can cause a little divide, and even to the fact where you think you're psychologically wise enough to even be keeping me from like sharing people, because that's what shit like this does. People start a rumor, it's a lie, you know that it's a lie, and then all of a sudden, oh, let me hesitate to like share this person, or hey, let me hesitate to go over there, or let me hesitate to drop down because this is what he's saying. That has no sort of materialized evidence, proof, or not. As much time as you spend on these lives talking about me, as much time as y'all spent in the last 2 days talking about each other, this is all for me. Why am I the guest of honor at some shit that is a whack ass party? You got mad at me. All of this doesn't make sense because I never got mad at Tommy. He's the one that got mad at me for dropping down in the chat, for saying that Castro shouldn't be made a felon and be arrested. And that's how it started. It had zero to do with Jwilson. It's in a video that's timestamped that I couldn't possibly manifest on my own. I did it the same night it happened. And it was way before the whole fake relationship happened. And you really think we're going to sit up here and believe that y'all about to have a great relationship? That is so crazy. Like, you are going that far. For who? For who? For the woman with no name? What's that John from Game of Thrones? It's for all that? What up, Myrtle Snow? They burning my grits. They burning my grits, but it's just annoying because it's a lot. Like, I can't even get worked up with Tommy because he's still sitting in a manifested, make-believe, fantastical world that he has created. He's in his own labyrinth. I can't meet you where I ain't never been. We never had these issues. So it's like, and like, it's the double whammy. I didn't get mad at you first. That's part of the original basis of this issue. I got mad at you for going over and entertaining Pastor. And I kicked you out of this time that I guess we have time for meetings and, back panel StreamYards. Nobody on here even has my phone number. I've never even talked to anybody off of the live. The live is the only time I've spoken to anyone. So I'm just trying to figure out why there's no proof needed for somebody to literally, and you're talking about me trying to starve out your page. Yes, I said starve them out. You said boycott Target because it was doing wrong to black people. Why can't I say that for you? I'm a grown fucking woman. You've been saying that shit since you tagged my page and struck it. You're the one that's doing all this shit. You're the one that's obsessed and saying, oh, I'm a striker again or something. I'm going to go to jail. Keep threatening me. Please. I don't get moved by a motherfucker like you. You don't do nothing for me. In no way, in no form, in no fashion. You're not what you think you are. And that's your problem with me. Because you're still more mad at me than everybody else. And the only reason you mad at everybody else is because they hang out with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? We are having a good fucking time. You should be in the chats with people you're having a good time. You should be sending. Why would I sit in the chat miserable if I don't like the content or like what I'm hearing? And I've been here for years. And then you're making all of these alliance statements. You've been here for so long. How could you let an outsider, someone that's not even on YouTube? I didn't have a page. So what? Who the fuck cares? You know, that's like saying, "Oh, I'm a better basketball player than you." Well, you were born before me. It's like when Tommy says, "You ain't got nothing on me. You ain't got enough money for me." My parents got, you know, what my parents are. I don't get taken care of by my parents for one. If anything, I do everything I can for them. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, everybody has parents, like my ex said on it. You know what I'm saying? And what? They're older than me. I hope they have more stuff than I have. I really hope they have more stuff than I have because I'm not as old. What up? What up? Look, listen, look, all the alliances coming, not you, Roger Davis. You haven't been named. I guess everybody. There's some people that he is missing if this is supposed to be alliance. If it's supposed to be alliance, I got some militia that is not in service. They done gone AWOL because apparently we supposed to be having all these meetings and stuff. And I'm glad you're here. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here to be able to hear actually the truth and to be able to form opinions. This is why, and hey, Christy Darrow, this is why I go to wherever I want. You know what I'm saying? Why would I, the person that always says I go wherever I want, be telling people to go wherever I want them to go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure I see as much as I can. I can't see everything, but you don't know the truth if you put yourself in a funnel. You don't know what the truth is. Like, if you're only in Jwilson's chat, you're going to sit up there and believe that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like to know what's going on. I like to be able to hear different things. I like to be able to know or be corrected or be adjusted or be, palpable, malleable, I should say. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to speak on things I know. I want to be able to make reference on things I know. That is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? What up, uppity? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you was at the meeting, but a meeting was had. And I don't know if it was in the library and I was having a good time and missed the library. I don't know what happened. But this will not work because it's devilish. It's devilish. You know what I'm saying? What up, Egyptian goddess? Yes, what up, Jury 2? Yes, I'm really trying to. The only thing that's bothering me, and that's just me being honest as a human being, is that it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've never given anybody a reason to think that I was lying. You know what I'm saying? And that part bothers me because it's gotten these legs. You know what I'm saying? It's gotten these legs, and even when stuff isn't true, and I feel like when people know stuff isn't true, even did that to me for a second today. I'm a fucking 100% a person that has lived every day of my life in my own body. I got to live in this body for the rest of my life. I got to deal with who I am for the rest of my life. Even today, I was like, dang, oh, if I do this or if I share that, it's gonna make it worse. Fuck it. I'm gonna do what the fuck I've been doing. That's the whole point. That's what he wants. If he can't get it the way he wants it, at least he'll cause dissension, divide, questioning, confusion. Just like the devil. The devil causes confusion. You know what I'm saying? And if you'll lie like this is not the biggest lie you've told here because this is a bold-faced lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody who's attended these meetings. You know what I'm saying? What up? Just trying to figure out how you doing. I agree, Myrtle Snow. I don't even know why either. I said yesterday I wasn't gonna go any further, but the thing about like, and I know it's still not right. Like, trust me, trust me. This is just the cancer in me and my feelings and emotions because of the fact that it's just not even a fair fight. It don't have to be a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? Grab your bottle, but grab a bottle and cut it and swing at me. Don't be swinging off of no shit you made up. Hologram you done put together. At least have the dignity and nobility, manhood, and self-respect to be able to go on me about the truth. You haven't said anything about anything other. I mean, you have said things, but you haven't addressed anything full frontal until it came to money, until you could try to wrap other people in it, and now all of a sudden you know who I am. You've quoted all these things, and then you even slipped up. You were like, "Did y'all see it? Did y'all see it?" You was trying to fuss at Divine Starlight and Island Diva, and you were like, "Were y'all over there? Y'all worried about me? Y'all need to be worried about that." He threatened to block the girls and everything. It's crazy. And it's like you don't know that people can be adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, Uppity can make a post. She can say how she feel. I can say how I feel. Brad can go where he wants to go. We can laugh about it, go on our business, enjoy each other. You don't know how to have genuine enjoyment around people. You don't know how to have fun. He tried to have a duplicate interview with Trademark We know anybody that was here for the 6 hours, we talked about all kinds of stuff. We had a good time. We learned about each other. We talked about stuff. We had the ups and downs. It was not a focus on Jwilson. But then he tried to do the same thing over there. But since he doesn't genuinely care about what people have to say, it sounded ridiculous. Wasn't answering any questions, caring about what he's saying. He was just keeping him there, keeping him warm, until somebody bring the plate out. You know what I mean? Same thing with that he's doing right now with Tommy. He can't stand Tommy. When Tommy tried to bring up them meeting up and he's over there talking about renting a car and driving down, and said that if he told he was going to rent a car because if he took the bus, it was going to be like 18 hours, 13 or 18 hours. So now you're the person that's going to take a 18 or 13 hour potentially train or rent a 9 hour car to go down there and visit somebody that within 7 weekdays, not even business days, just regular with anytime the sun come up, has not liked you. 3 days ago, y'all didn't like each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all worried about relationships where people haven't dragged. Sorry, my job is still sending. There's a deadline today. I'll do it after. But everybody is still, you're worried about people that have already had issues with you before I got here. I already didn't had ups and downs with you before I got here, and you're honing on this. But you don't count people's money. You don't count people's purses. You don't care what people got and what they have, and you don't question anybody's money. You demand money for this and that, whether you need it or not. You never give to anybody else, and because your character is fucked up. That's why you're fucking with me, because my character is just not like yours, and you're not gonna make me do anything. You're not gonna make me stop hanging out with people. That's the fuck why we're here. You're here for different reasons. We're here to have a fucking good time, and we gonna have that time. And you offer no fucking benefit to be threatened. You've threatened everybody today, and it's on recording. We're gonna listen to it. But you've threatened everybody in this sector about, well, how will y'all let her in? How could you let her in? She's not even from here. She's not even from here. Are you a good representative of the neighborhood? Because you're supposed to be OG, and you are lying, carrying on, Dutch and dodging, being pussy ass bitch, and can't even just move along with your day. If you're not gonna say some shit that's real, move along with your motherfucking day. You feel me? Shit is crazy. We told her, oh Lord, the Warhawk is talking about her, she probably. And we're going to talk about Divine Starlight, who said she gathered me. I don't know if anybody here ever saw that, but she repeatedly said in the chat, you want to know why I had an issue with Divine Starlight? Because she be lying in the chat. I haven't said nothing about everybody. They got their own opinions and stuff. Don't be lying on me. You ain't come over here and gather me. You win. When did that happen? I've been here the whole time. I've never seen you. You are a community of people that are backstabbers, throwing rocks and hiding your hands, and then lying. Apparently, the lying is running. The thermoses are running. I don't know if everybody over there has a thermos with they drink in it, but it's becoming a little twinning them thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no lame ass bitch like y'all. That's why y'all mad. I don't have to lie about anything, and I never have. So you can be lame over there. It's not no party I want to attend. You feel me? No, yeah. Oh, let me move this over. Oh yeah, he said Rico said he meant to. I've been knowing I'm on a strike. He's playing you. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. He definitely is playing me, and I've seen your comments officially, and I appreciate you being honest. That's the weird thing is like you're telling me that I'm telling people I have an issue, and I don't tell people to have an issue. I've never had anybody come over here and be like, "Oh, I saw you in the chat. I'm mad at you. Oh, I seen you click the link. You're doomed. Or we're gonna burn your house down." Like, what are you talking about? You are paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Like, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, Uppity in here. Uppity in here. But let me play this right here. Yo, and the crazy thing is, Tommy, the way that Jwilson was talking trash about you all those days before that about the dog and stuff, I have that video. He's been talking about it for days. Oh, the video of the dog. I heard the hard candy. I heard the dog. I have that video. You see how like chill people be? That video is embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. And I know Jwilson can't wait to see it. So if I play that, he'll definitely be in the room. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you're saying, Island Diva. Oh, I heard him attack you today. I heard him attack you today. Oh, he removed you yesterday? Island Diva, you are welcome with open arms over here. Ain't nobody, and you welcome with open arms over there. I guess you're blocked. But you and today he cussed out Divine Starlight. I'm gonna play it. So I understand the psychology that he tries to put over there. Everybody that's been in the chat or been on his panel has felt that way. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has felt that way because that's not a pleasant place to be in. You wonder why people other places. It's not fun over there. I don't want to go to no party with no white walls and you don't want to hear what I gotta say. And every time I try to turn on a song, you change it because you don't like that song. You want to sing instead. Like, what? It's not fun. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, Island Diva, you get a chance to hear some of my perspective. I hate that that happened to you. I really do. I think that that's whack. You know what I'm saying? And oh, he thought it was me. He thought it was me today. I did Divine Starlight when I went over there, where I said Divine Nightlight, but he was so, yippee to have somebody in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And see, you've donated over the past years close to 700. Did you ever tell him what to do? You know what I'm saying? You didn't tell him what to do or where to go. Donating to him. It's weird because he's saying that about me, but that's his life. That's his ministry. And he went off on people today in his chat. He ain't just going off on me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why she got blocked? Wait, somebody tell me why you got blocked. Mr. Wilson is so arrogant and trash his supporters if they disagree with him, even on small things. See, and you could wake up in the morning with a fresh perspective. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't step out of line. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to address what I'm going to address. I'm going to challenge and I'm going to fact check and I'm going to acknowledge what I want to acknowledge because I feel like I want to. But some things going to come to light. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even this stuff with Tommy, I'm going to play what I have to play for my proof. But, like, this is going to come to light and it's going to look bad because Tommy's going to be the first person to snap on Jwilson because Jwilson continues to be giving him advice and telling him what to do. And this job thing, he's going to throw in his face left and right. He's going to tell him to be quiet, but he wants him to be quiet because he doesn't think that Tommy is wise enough to not say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? That is what the issue is. So I do apologize that happened to you. I genuinely do. It's not that deep for me. It's actually the only thing that's deep is like I be mad for the people sitting over there. You know what I'm saying? I'd be mad for the people sitting over there because it's psychology. You could hear it even when Castro called this morning. You hear it every time Brian call or don't call. I mean, not call, but join the link or don't join the link. He's still using the psychology. That's his only, what do you say? Not trait, but that's his only skill. Manipulation is his skill set. You know what I'm saying? And I think that I appreciate when people can find different perspectives. That's why I go everywhere. That's why he doesn't know anybody I've supported in any way because I go everywhere because I feel like as a human being in real fucking life, you have to hear everything for you to have your perspective. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that's overwhelming for them. They don't want to hear too much. They don't want. I want to know so that I'm not speaking out of turn. That's how I move. That's how I shake. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm the person that has the issues. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Missing people. Y'all know the ADHD. What up, T Danielle? I want to know about this. I want to know how Myrtle he thought Island Diva was me. I know he thought Divine Starlight was me, but I didn't see if something else happened. I was definitely skipping through. What up, View is a View? What up? How you doing? How you doing, baby? And that's why she got blocked too. Or did she get blocked because he thought it was me? And he just got nervous. Is he like? I mean, are you not in your 50s? Are you not? Are you not in your 50s or not? Like, what the fuck is going on? You're grown. You're grown. What up, Virginia Redbone? How you doing tonight? Hey, Brian. Look, he don't want people to interact because you put it out there, people gonna stop moving and doing what the fuck they want to do. Absolutely motherfucking not. Absolutely not. I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying myself. You know what I'm saying? What up, YouTube cameras? What up? Thank you so much for having me, allowing me to come up and share some of my story. I know I got ADHD. I know I talk fast. I be long-winded. I'll probably be mumbling, but I appreciate y'all tolerate me when you do. I do. I do. I do. Oh my gosh, look at that. Hey y'all. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, don't you be talking about my Rico. Trust me, Jwilson is using him. Yeah, he knows that Brian Castro is mentally smarter than him, regardless of what he says about Brian Castro, Tommy's weak. Yeah. Yeah, and you can see it because now it's not even just that I went over there. It's like he said today, every time I've had an issue in the B sector, Jwilson has been there for me. I said, what is in the cup? What is in the cup? I gotta know. I gotta know because I'll have one of what he's having. I just want to see. Is it what they call absinthe? Gotta be. Wilson knows everything that's been going on over here. He's using this storyline for content. Absolutely. And he's also using it because he's nervous. I think he's nervous because he's like, oh, it's going to die down. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to die down. But you're still a punk ass bitch. So here I still am. It's like, where can I go? Like, it's like one of the movies where something's there and you got to wait till like the ghost of Christmas past and you got to learn the lesson before the motherfucker leave. That's me, bitch. I'm the ghost of Christmas past, present and future.
Judge Will.
I think I was muted. But it should still let the video play. But it's fair use. So if you want to mess up somebody else's channel for doing a false flag, like happened, okay, it says it's still buffering. You cannot hear me. Okay. Well, if they listen, we're gonna give it a couple seconds. Okay. I'm gonna refresh it. Okay. I'm just gonna refresh real quick. All right, can y'all hear me now, or y'all still can't hear me? Okay, it's clear. Okay, cool. I went out and came back in just in case. But it's fine. If you want to mess up somebody's channel, like there are legalities behind all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? My baby calling, so I'm gonna have to try to tap in. I need to go get my Adderall out because I need it. I think it's in the mailbox. But so I hope it is not doing it. Who is this? Who is this in the back? Who is keeping up with? I want to know because y'all know I'll be putting the banners up. Hold on, let me do this. Let me try this because I don't know who it is, but I'm trying to make sure I do this right. Banners. Okay, that's the one that's going across. Can I just put like my boo up? Okay, I'll put him up. Hey, who is this? Hello?
Hey, how you doing? This time in Caldwell. But
Oh,
just
hi,
checking out
Tommy.
because I want your channel to blossom. I want you
I
to
can't hear
grow and
you. I can't
become
hear you.
what destroy me make me strong.
I can't
What you
hear
doing, you
you.
enjoy making me stronger, and I really don't want to go back and forth with you.
Wait, can
But
anybody
I
hear
said
what
some
he's
stuff too
saying, or
late
can
one
he not
time,
hear me?
and I ain't know I said it. I was just too fucked up. And he said, "You said this time." I said, "I don't remember saying it." And I was, you came to me under when I was under the influence.
I can't hear
Glad
you, so
I
I'm
was in
trying to
my
hear what
right now, but
you're
it's
saying.
okay.
I
Have your
can't hear
fun. You
you.
can talk about me, my family, whatever you want to do. We
I
don't care.
haven't talked
We
about
don't
your
care. I've
family. So
already been
what are
through
you talking about?
it.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I lost my man about that
Can you
last
hear
year.
me?
I've overcome that. Okay? So send your what I want you to stop sending your money to people. Because
I've
you
already
playing with
stopped. I
me,
don't know if
but
you can
they
hear
the
me,
one
but I've
talking about you.
long since
They the
stopped.
one they getting your
Trying to
money
fix
and they
this.
sell it
Go
to you
ahead,
$50. But
because
you
you
sent me
clearly I'm let
$135.
you make
But
a
you
fool
get
out
mad
yourself
with me for hitting the fan, but
later.
they been
Because
hitting
you're
all the
telling me to
time, getting
stop
your
giving
money.
you money, and you're pressed
That's
about the
what I'm with.
money.
That's what
It's
I'm gonna
money
say.
for
That's what
anything.
I'm like.
You cross
I
that bridge.
just
I
come to
don't care.
stop.
I never told you to go
I
anywhere,
can
and
hear
you need
you,
to be
baby.
honest, and you need to stop lying about what happened because you know that that's not what happened. So stop being like that. That's on you. I still never talk shit. I
You
still
said,
have.
but baby,
I never. You said
baby,
we had meetings. You said we
how
had
dare
meetings,
you?
and then
Angry.
I
You
told that I got mad
angry.
because you
You
went over there.
angry.
You went
How
over
dare
there,
you
but when you went over
angry?
there after you got mad because of the link for Shakim. You lied.
Angry.
And you spent that night kissing
Angry.
the Bible.
So bad,
You
baby.
lied. You
So
bald faced
bad.
lied. You cannot say one time anybody told you what to do and you went over there
So
after
bad,
you got
baby.
mad.
You
It had nothing
angry.
to do with
You
Jay Wilson.
angry.
You
Why are
can
you
keep
angry?
doing that. That's on you. You're gonna have to
Why?
sleep at night with that shit. You're lying, not me. I didn't have to lie about anything. I was looking out for you, and I told you I messed up from even saying that they were over there. But now you're pretending like it's something else. That's not why you got upset with me. And you got upset because you asked me about Castro being a felon, and I didn't know y'all history, and I still would have said the same thing. But I said that no, he should not go to jail, and he shouldn't be a felon. And that's when you start snapping on me the same night of Shakim Ra's live. So stop acting like it's about Jay Wilson because I did a whole live about it, apologizing to you honestly, and then you try to act like it was about Jay Wilson, and you know it never was. You know I've never done anything like that. So why lie? At least be honest. At least come at somebody with something that's true. At least have the dignity and self-respect to come at me for something I actually did to you. I did not
But
say anything. There was no
I'm not
meeting.
disrespecting you.
Just tell
I'm
the
not
truth.
disrespecting you in your family now. I'm not gonna disrespect you in your family. That's one thing I'm not gonna do.
But I haven't even disrespected you on my panel. I haven't even. That's the thing. You're saying I went on these panels. Every panel that happened after that shit happened, I said, I hope Tommy goes back and reads it. And I love Tommy and I hope he does well. I don't want nothing bad from him. I never talked shit about you even after that. And then you went over there and pretended like I was running some sort of group against Jay Wilson, and you know that's not true. You started bringing up the cash back. I never brought up the cash back. I have said that I don't like him. Who that you're gonna go tell Uncle Tim that he was starting a alliance too? I've never given money out the kindness of my heart for anybody to do anything, and everybody has been over there since. So it doesn't make sense. Tell me when I've told you not to go to Jay Wilson's and got mad because you went over there. You were the same person that night said you would never go over there. You said it on the video I'm about to play the same night that you were mad at me because I was playing with you about a punk that was over there playing in Jay Wilson's face on me. And then you went and did the same thing. You know what you're doing, and it's not cool. At least be honest.
But you won't let me talk, sugar. And let me tell you something. I ain't gonna lie. When I say this about your fuck your man, I was pissed off mad at you because of the shit because of dealing with cash on. I was like, you playing with me, you want to take me there. You take me out my body.
But tell me what I did, Tommy. Tell me what I actually did. Can you tell me what I actually did?
I want you to know this here, baby. A lot of people try to play us against each other, and we always come back home. I just want
I'm
you to
not
know.
trying to. Do you not understand that I'm not disrespecting you and I'm not trying to take you down? I'm trying to tell the truth, and that's it. And I'm allowed to do that. I have not disrespected you. You have talked about my man. You have talked about my kids I don't have. You've talked about my vagina. You've talked about all this. I have not done that to you still.
Girl, I mean that shit. I just was talking shit.
But that's not okay. I can't receive it like that. I can't say that it's okay because you say you didn't mean it. You said it, and then it was because of me trying to look out for you. This is the message.
Look what Jay Wilson, they do that. They all go back there. They talk about me. I hit them. Big go to a post when they go against me. Even the nigga I stay with fed that ain't got no money right now. That I fed and helped, and he go against me. You hear me, baby? So I just reason why I'm like that because of what I've gone through. And I try to be, be the leader. Like, oh, we millennials, we can handle this, we can do this. Every time I do it, but you must say, man, with me, sugar. But you don't even give me no money. I want no more of your money. Don't get cash
I
on no
have
money.
not offered you any. I am done as well because you have lied on me. I literally was looking out for you, and I'm about to post the page that I said that night. I was looking out. My exact words were, well, Tommy should def be here. Let me get him. That was my words in Shakim's chat. Then I came over there. Yes, it got out of control, and I apologize for that. But I didn't do all of this other stuff that you're saying. That's the problem. It's a lie. I never even said anything negative about you. You got mad at me for nothing.
But let me tell you something. A bitch that I shitted on, you ain't gonna be able to come on. You ain't never gonna be able to come through. So help him get drunk and do what you do. Because one thing for sure, when he ever think he gonna be with me, you better ask
I
him.
did not think I was supporting you, Tommy. I realized that was a mistake, and I've already realized it. It's okay. You can go. You can go. If that's how you feel and you don't want to be honest and tell the truth about what happened, then that's fine. I'm not begging you, but I have not disrespected you, and I have not lied on you. I have not disrespected you, and I have not lied on you. So if that's how you feel, then it's how you feel.
I ain't said nothing out of the way. I told you your name. What did
You
I
have
say?
called me bitches, hoes, talked about my stinking vagina, talking about having sex with my man. You have done all of that. I've never disrespected you, Tommy, ever since this happened. And now you lying on me.
Play me and my man. Because you play me and my man, it's all for the court.
I didn't play. I was looking out for you. I literally, let me post a picture of what I said in the chat.
But you giving me numbers. I just want you to know. We battling it out over here. And we gonna do fun shit. I'm not gonna go back dark with you, but I will never fuck your man. That just pissed me off like you are female, you playing with gay niggas too.
And you said you would never beef with a woman, and you still don't know why you're upset with me. There was nothing about Jay Wilson when you got upset with me. Can you at least admit that it was not about Jay Wilson?
This is what I'm gonna say with you. You should have told me something like that when I wasn't partying and doing party like a rock star. But you did that, baby. You should have waited. And then when
And
I
I
get
apologize for it that night. And since then, I have apologized on my page in a post. I have apologized in a whole video I made the same night. I did in your chat. You have been going in on me.
okay, I won't talk about you no more, but I'm still gonna go Jay Wilson panel. I'm gonna go
I
Jay
don't
Wilson
care.
panel.
I never cared. You know that it didn't happen because of Jwilson. It happened because of the link and you partying and listening to your music, and I dropped it in the chat. So can you stop saying that there was an alliance? Can you stop saying that, please?
That's our vlog game. That's Isaiah. That's Isaiah. That's our vlog game. We busted bricks and wait before you came out. We not going anywhere. We all
I
gonna they
don't
gonna get
care,
money.
but tell the truth. Okay, Tommy, you don't want to be honest. You're going to kiss the Bible and say that you're just going to do a long game and not even be honest. You're not even going to be an honest human being on all the Bibles that you kiss. You're not going to be honest. You're just going to play a game. And you think that that's okay. You think that that's dignified.
I love you. I love you. You know I love you because I knew you cared about me. You like me because you very detailed with me. And I'm glad you got my big wide old man. You giving me, and I'm gonna be real with you. The mother two sisters, I'm gonna go dog with them, but I'm not gonna go dog with you. Let's run commentary. That's how we gonna do this. We gonna stick to the plan. Run commentary, okay, baby, do your thing. But I want you to get your 1K. I want you to get monetized and all that. For real, it's a plan. Because you know this sister over there, and you know I know. You thank he for you. I'm telling you now, every dollar I find out, every dollar you see it, and I'm gonna get
But I make my own decisions, Tommy. Just like nobody could have told me not to give to you, and nobody could tell me who to give to or who to hang out with.
I didn't
I
know
have
you
I
told
have
me.
love for everybody. When it's volatile
But,
towards
but
me, I still
see,
don't shake.
I was loyal to you. You gave me that money, but did I hit them links? No. You gave Brian money and gave Castro money. They still
I gave a lot of people money that y'all haven't even named. Y'all are making this up in your head. I give people money because I appreciate their content, their time, and their talent. That is why I have given people that do love Jay Wilson. So it's crazy.
You can't pay me. Only way you
I
can hear
don't
me
want
is
to, Tommy. Is that all? Is that all, Tommy? Is that all? Because I'd like to finish
no,
defending
baby.
myself.
Why you want to go? Why you want to like be fighting with each other? Like I don't
You
want to
have been
argue.
cussing me out. You have been doing this, Tommy, not me. I
Yeah,
have
man,
still been
I can't
respecting
do
you every
that.
day. So
But
this
we
is
can
on
do this
you.
right now. I can do that on your panel now. I ain't gonna do that. Swear to God, I take my life.
Are
I ain't
you
gonna
are
do
or is it done? Like, do you want to talk about it, or like, is it done, or like, is there anything else? Because I don't
you
want,
want to talk
I want
about
to
it?
be able to speak the truth
If
and
you want
show
to
the
talk
truth.
about it, we can talk about it, baby. But I'm letting you know I'm respecting you. God been good to me. I got a job at Waterburger. You know, I'm a felon. And I found a fast food chain job, so I didn't keep that $500. For the rest of them, let me tell you something. I ain't got nothing on you. I ain't got no money like you because I get disability in my. But you got to give
That
me
doesn't
credit.
matter to me, Tommy, and you know it never did. So
But
you
you
know deep
did
down
it.
in your
I
spirit
want
that
you to
this
know
is
this.
messed up because you know I ain't care about none of that shit. But
But
okay,
you knew my condition. You knew my situation. That's why you hit me. And you already knew my goddamn situation. I know you ain't no Johnny. I know you're a smart woman. I know you're bright. I said some shit. I was fucked up. But God changed my life. I would never stick with your man. I would never do that. I said that because I was angry. Because I thought she was going to get me. When most people, they do that. They want to play in my face with this motherfucker make me think he better than me. He was better than me. And see, no, they ran off his mama and I got my own house, my own car, my own money, and I ain't got a job. And you gonna discredit me? You gonna discredit me?
I
I've
never
always
discredited
been
you. I actually
I've
told you that
always
you were being spoke. I'm not gonna
I've
do that. You know
always
that's not
been
what
you.
happened.
If you throw him to the curb, you tell him I don't want to be your friend no more, he gonna think you're gonna run back to me
I
and
didn't
and
say I
then
want to be your friend, all of this. I said I love you, I support you, I've donated. That is not the
you
same as
wanna
you
tell
making me
motherfucker
not go where I want to go and talk to who I want to talk to.
so we want
I've never even when you was on my panel and everybody else was on here, I still didn't let it wasn't disrespectful. Please don't do that. If you're gonna talk about it, be honest.
I'm being honest, so we was never friends.
No, I'm saying you said that I dropped down in your chat and said, "Can we be friends?" I never did that. You're trying to
So
put 20 on 10.
I didn't know. I didn't say you said can't be friends, but I
You
knew
just
what
say
time it
that.
was.
You just said that I dropped down in your chat and said, "Can we be friends?" I never did that.
Well, you started sending me money, so I knew you take hold of me. You like
That's
my
your
PTO.
dysfunction because I do that in real life because of the kindness of my heart. I've also never told you not to go anywhere. I've said that I don't like him and that I think he needs to be replaced. And you have been saying the same thing in your chats. I have said the same things on my lives that I've said everywhere. Everything is in black and white. We've never even had a conversation behind the scenes. And you're saying that we had meetings. That's a lie.
Well, we won't go there. Everyone knows. Everybody knows. We won't go there.
Okay, well now that you're lying, bye, Tommy, because you're lying now. You lying. You lying. I can't even do it because you lying. You lying. You lying. You gonna be honest, that's one thing. You're literally lying. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna speak on it because it's a lie. But that's all right because we're gonna go ahead and play. And I hope everybody understands like that this has been the case since this happened. This has been the case since it happened. I did not start an alliance. I did not start an allegiance or anything like that. This is made up because there was an issue because I said, let me see if it even airdropped yet. Did I airdrop it? I might have already. But this is literally Tommy, please no. I don't want to speak to you because you don't want to be honest. So no, I'm gonna put up what I have to put up, and I'm gonna talk about what I gotta talk about because you're not being honest about the situation. You comfortable kissing the Bible and lying on me. I'm not with that shit. So I'm gonna keep showing the stuff that I need to show and doing what the fuck I need to do. Now, this is the comment that was in the chat that night when Shakim Rise was going on. If you look under Ron P, shout out to Ron P. This was the comment I left in the chat. Well, Tommy should def be here. Let me get him. This is how this shit started, y'all. Nothing about Jwilson, nothing all this shady, nothing that warranted the stuff that has been happening and the stuff that's been said about me. That is the comment that I said that night. That is the comment that I said. So we are going to go ahead and play the video I intended to play because I don't do with discussion. You might think that that is like some like fun game for you, but you just admitted that this was a long game for you and that it is a lie. And you're comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable running around lying on people. I ain't never came on here and lied about nobody at all. So we are gonna go ahead and play the rest of this that I was playing, and we're gonna listen to it.
She said that she was just being nice and giving you something just because of the support, and it never had nothing to do with you not coming over there and none of that type stuff. And they was like even saying that that was a lie. So what? So that's just you're saying that that's not a lie.
Well, I understand that trademark, but Uppity was very upset when Brian clicked the link. And Uppity really tried to school Brian. And this is why I believe some of what Tommy is saying, because Uppity, she lectured Brian.
Nobody tells me when, where, how, unless you are the lawman or a judge with a warrant with my name on it.
I just wanted to make sure, though. It seems like people have issues, and people, and not only me, but Uppity and people had issues you coming over here.
Nah.
And I just don't want you to be, because I know they're your good Judies, they're your good friends. So
I don't know this lady. I'm getting to know her. I told you this the other day. I'm getting to know that lady. I like her conversation. I mean,
well, that's good.
I'm open-minded. On certain days, we all do fuck shit. We do fuck shit.
I don't start. I never tell anybody not to come. Hold on. I never could tell anybody not to go and see Brian or do X, Y, Z, especially when people have added to your income in certain areas. And I'm like, is that what y'all would do now? Are we trying to ice out competition or do that kind of stuff? So it kind of gives me that. And I would never do that to you. So are you that vengeful that you would do that to me? Because I don't think I've ever said, "Oh, don't go to Brian's channel," or
he about to start huffing and puffing, y'all.
That's the problem that I'm having and that I don't like. I'm grown. Nobody's helping me pay my bills but me. Okay, so nobody. So
no, but no, that has nothing to. No, hold on.
Let me respond to you. I'm in the middle of responding.
I got you, but that has nothing to do.
But I'm in the middle of responding to you, Jwilson.
Okay,
I'm in the middle of literally about to respond to you.
You're comparing apples and oranges because my
I'm
thing
not
is
comparing. Okay.
No, because my thing is,
my God.
I'm not saying that I support you. But
listen to what you didn't even let me finish, so you could have got.
I don't know, but you're not using the right choice of words because at the end of the day,
so
I have never told anyone.
Y'all peep that you aren't using the right choice of words. You're trying to bully somebody in the middle of the conversation. You are trying to do all of this shit, but you know when he's going on with but, and he's not even done huffing and puffing. But you're the one that's trying to rally everybody else to ice me out. Nigga, I've said it. Who hasn't said it? Uncle Tim done said it. Everybody done said it that don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. Literally. Let me finish this.
Okay, go ahead because you didn't use the right word.
I might even forgot
I listened.
I might have forgot what I was trying to say. I'm saying that I am grown. Nobody pays my bills. So if I don't want to be grouped up and looped up with, so if she said that, what does that got to do with what I'm saying?
It has a lot to do
It has
because
nothing to do with
hold on,
me.
it does. It
No,
does.
it does
And
not.
so this is why sometimes I'm like, no, you can't come to the platform because you're no different than Tulsa now. You're no different than those
I'm no
other
different
people
from
because at the
Tulsa
end of the
because
day,
you're saying that
hold on, no, no,
I
no, no,
have the
no, no.
ability to
Look,
control
at the
somebody
end
else's
of the
mouth.
day, now have I
I
stopped
can't
going
control
over?
nobody's mouth, and you are
How
wrong to
have I
put that
stopped
upon me
coming
to
over
control somebody
because
else's
again
mouth.
I felt
How
that you
dare
were
you?
being too pushed? Yes, but no, you're
Mm-mm.
no different than a Tulsa or anybody else
I'm
because
no different than a
you
Tulsa. Okay.
sat there because see one thing I can say is
How dare you? So when they talk shit about
hold on,
me,
I have
then
never got with
girl,
anyone outside of YouTube at that. It's not like it's an honest roll or a Shelly or a Brianna or a pizza. It's somebody outside and to do this. So I know where you are and I'm good with it. But
how dare you?
this
Well, you know what?
conversation has
Listen,
told me all I needed to know. Because again, you can
are you
say
gonna
that,
let me respond?
but no, we're
Oh,
done
so you're
because
not gonna let me respond?
what you just said.
Not we're done. Not we're done. And you're the person that thinks I'm the person trying to rally people up. It's you, nigga. You are projecting. You love that word, right? Projection. Projection. You are a projector. I could take one of them old magic markers from back in the day, them ballpoint ones, right on you and reflect it on the damn screen at school. You are projecting. That is you. You are clearly touched in your spirit. You are clearly huffing and puffing. You cannot control. You probably got more cardiovascular heart rate risen during that time than you did the whole rest of the day lying saying it was gym day, baby. You were so worked up and you're so mad. You're like, how could you do this to me? How could you know how much stuff you've done to Brian? And you sitting there, how could you do this to me? How could you go over here? You're the one that's trying to make an alliance. It's you, not me. Let's just finish this one.
Girl,
Was
bye.
enough for me. It was enough for me. You colluded with somebody you don't even know. Because if I had to give you all the energy that you gave me, a lot of y'all would be fired. A lot of y'all would lose your jobs. A lot of you all would be running.
So who is making these threats to people? Is it me? And you did drop down. It was perfect timing that you said that, Brian. But am I tripping? Or is he the person that's trying to ice people out and striking pages and trying to mess with people's channels and all that? Nobody even knows me. I'm new, baby. Why are you so pressed about me? I didn't matter. You didn't know my name. Now you having all kind of panels and shit. You know what I'm saying? You absolutely did. You did, you did, you did. And we gonna look at
Ain't
this.
no money from her, at least not with no speculation. Let me not say that because I may have taken some money, but I don't know. But you know how
You did not take no money from me, nigga. I would have never sent you a motherfucking dime. So that's part of why you press, because you in my motherfucking purse. You fucking weirdo. Worry about your tires, your alignment, and that screeching every time you hit a bump in your car, nigga, and your thermos with your liquor in it. Do not worry about me unless you want to address some real shit. You want to address this shit, but you don't want to address none of the other shit that I've said that have come out of your mouth.
well, I ain't take no money from her, at least not with no speculation. Let me not say that because I may have taken some money, but I don't know. But you know how I take money because you don't control me and you give me money for my entertainment.
Jay, you keep playing me with a punk, and they be playing in your motherfucking face with Jwilson, but you.
Mind you, this was after he was mad. He was still talking shit about Jwilson on his own. And this was after he got mad at me because he's talking shit to me, mind you.
Play with me. I appreciate you and Tiffany and everybody, but I did it because they had been picking with me, Jwilson, for the last 4 or 5 days. Where you at, SubMarine? Bring that pussy here, bitch. Bring that pussy here, bitch. You know everything. I could have left that part for some pussy. I could have. Can you tell me, have you seen him? I could have left that bitch.
Tell him that I need him. He know everything finger.
I make love better to a woman.
From the East Coast, want a bitch from the South. He want to
bring that pussy, bring that sweet pussy here. Bring that sweet, bring that caviar here.
This ain't tricking, I ain't tripping. I just want to see it.
Ooh.
Bitch, you jumping on Powder Beach.
So
About
like this
coming
was
over here.
like so what y'all like had a meeting, like a secret meeting, and y'all was plotting on how y'all was going to do this, or
now I want y'all to pay attention to this pause. All right, I'm gonna go back to trademark asking the question, and if Tommy coming up here didn't clear it up enough, just listen to this. I don't think it's not much further. Well, I don't want to see this again, Lord Jesus.
so like
About
this
coming
was
over here.
like so what y'all like had a meeting, like a secret meeting, and y'all was plotting on how y'all was going to do this, or Tommy?
Tommy, y'all had a StreamYard. Did y'all have a StreamYard? And y'all
Like when did y'all discuss this,
Like
like
eating a piece of chicken,
this
honey.
power play?
what you said, Tommy?
You know how they do, they set panels up to group to troll people, and you know how they do me, they get to make them fake pages and do trolling. That's all they were trying.
But now,
That's what
Tommy,
I
I
know
thought it
of.
was very interesting when you said that when you didn't follow along, then people start attacking you.
Jwilson look like he got HIV 2 or 3. He got the advanced HIV.
Mind you, this is all after he got mad at me. I want y'all to understand. And while we talking about it, it's this that made you mad. My comment, well, Tommy should Death be here? Let me get him. And me saying that Castro should not be a felon.
Use a baby, that's what happened.
Attacking you.
Jwilson look like he got HIV 2 or 3. He got the advanced HIV, bitch. Use a baby, that's what happened. Fuck your motherfucking
I've been imagining things that we can do.
Money from her, at least
I was about to say, I didn't make out what he said right there, but it sounded a little crazy. I'm going to just say it sounded a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? What he said right there.
He got that advanced HIV, bitch. Use a baby, that's what happened. Fuck your motherfucking
I've been imagining things that we can do.
I just had something to do. Nobody ain't forcing me off.
It cut it short, shit. It was over with. It was time to go.
Didn't I say I gotta go? And I had to go.
Right. And Jwilson got this shit. Everybody want to meet you, bitch. You don't give a if we meet up and we have a meet and greet.
Well, hold on for a minute. Hold on. We gonna side table that
because he already got the advanced HIV, bitch. That you gonna bitch. You gonna catch some bitch. Medicine ain't gonna be able to hit your stupid sorry ass, bitch.
Some went up, and that video came down. Some went up, and that video went down.
I'm just saying. These are the two best friends that are traveling and doing trips together and going hours and hours to go see each other. These are the best friends that aren't even having a natural, compatibility to get along, but mad because I'm getting along with people. This is the stuff that y'all letting fly. Y'all know that's a lie. Y'all saw that pause when he answered. He couldn't even, he told me, I'm eating some chicken. He couldn't even answer the question because he hadn't even prepared himself to answer the question. He hadn't prepared himself to answer the lie. Now this, I might have to skip through a little bit, but there's some more stuff in here that needs to be addressed.
Oh, you gathered. Okay, you went on the platform and gathered. Oh.
Now this is Divine Starlight saying that not only did she go over there and gather, she said now Brian and the Stalker have invited Tim Blaine to join their alliance. Y'all see that at the very first comment? You want to know why I have a problem with Divine Starlight? Look at the first comment. Now Brian and the Stalker has invited Tim Blaine to join their alliance. These motherfuckers be making shit up. Not Shaky Teeth. He's already obsessed enough. Brian was live earlier threatening Tommy if he reveals more about the group. If he reveals more to you about the group, he will. I'm gonna have to let it go up because I can't see through that line. But that is what she's saying in the chat and wondering why you got it because y'all like to lie over there.
Okay. Okay then. Well, that's good for you. Well, I'm glad you're gathering. You keep on gathering. I'm good over here.
Now, mind you, he about to snap on this girl. He about to snap on this girl.
My boy Tommy got a job. Congratulations. Keep your mouth shut. Don't tell nobody what you're doing. Just keep your mouth shut. Make your money. Don't be putting on no camera and stuff. And stop letting people trigger you to talk. Be quiet.
Y'all do understand why he's saying that, right? Because of what we just watched when he had an opportunity to answer the question. That's why he's saying be quiet, be slow to speak, and quick to listen and all that, because he does not want Tommy and does not trust Tommy to keep the lie going. Everything he says is a reason behind that shit. Trust and believe.
Be slow to speak, quick to listen, and slow to anger. That's the Bible. These people want you to get angry. Stop getting angry. Y'all, I'm just saying. It seems like she's concerned about y'all.
Mind you, at this point, he is now baiting the chat. They're like, okay, Brian was live earlier. He said he was, if threatening Tommy, if he reveals more to you about the group, he will be exposed to Social Security by the stalker. What the fuck? When did that happen? Y'all be going for, and then you see her at the bottom. I gathered the stalker already. I missed it. I missed it. When did you gather me? When did you gather me? He gonna try to bait it. Watch. Now he's mad because she said something about me and Brian. So she's like, you need to worry about her. And he's gonna tell on himself. Because how are you telling them to go watch something on my page? You don't watch my page, but you telling them to go watch something on my page. You telling them what they missed. Listen to him.
Oh, you gathered. Okay, you went on the platform and gathered. Oh, okay. Okay then. Well, that's good for you. Well, I'm glad you're gathering. You keep on gathering. I'm good over here. Got nothing to do with me.
Here
Everything
it
to do with
comes.
them. I look at y'all with the side eye, trying to start some mess, trying to stir up some strife. I see you, but that's okay. I understand. Not interested. Not interested. Okay, let them threaten. Okay, Ann. Okay, Ann. What they gonna do? What they gonna do?
And if you see right now, they're talking about Brian going to the they're talking about you going to the with the pickets and the protests outside his house. So that's what he's talking about. But he gonna get back to me immediately, trust.
What they gonna do? And so Divine Starlight, so Ann, I mean, they said that the lady who was paying people got words for you. Did you address that? Did you go over there and say, hey, I need to speak to you because I heard you saying something about me? I mean, you so worried about what I need to say to Brian. Why ain't you worried about what the lady is saying about you and Island Diva? Have y'all checked that out? Have y'all gone over there and inquired why she is upset with y'all? I mean, y'all don't be worried about me. I'm just saying, it seems like she's concerned about y'all. I don't have a situation. People got a situation. Congratulations, Tommy, on his new job. Keep your mouth shut. Don't drink and talk. Tell your business and stop being mad at that man. It's over. Move on. It's over. It's over. Move on. Um. So yeah, I'm going to see Spider Man this weekend. So pray for me.
And I pray for you for Spider-Man.
I guess not. I guess everybody is doing well. So what, Divine? I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Be quiet. You. So what? So what? Like I said, God got my back. Be quiet. You acting like that demon possessed girl, and Paul got tired of her, and he cast that demon out. Stop. You messy. I'm getting ready to put you in timeout or block you now because you're really getting on my nerves. And again, if I tell you I'm not concerned, don't try to make it concerned. We see what you're trying to do, and I'm gonna block you because you're really getting on my nerves right now. Not because I'm bothered by the people, I'm bothered by you. Now, either you for me or you against me. And if you for me, then you need to respect what I just told you. And if you keep on doing it, you against me, and I'm going to go ahead and block you.
Who has alliance?
Okay, well, if you're a supporter, then I need you to go ahead and be positive. I don't care about people coming against me. When has that been something that it's always been that way? Stop hyping stuff up. Close the oven door and cut the oxygen to the fire. Stop being accelerant. Stop being the gas on shit sometimes. Sit down and be quiet and read the room. Now I'm being real, and I know you're a supporter, but you getting on my nerves, and I'm just being real.
Now, mind you, she had said in the chat, wow, I've been a supporter for 7 years. I didn't crop it small enough. But she says, wow, but this was in the live right before it probably is still going on, was going on when I started my live. This how he talking to the people in this chat, and he mad because people getting along. You want people to be miserable like you. You just want people to do whatever it is that you want them to do. You want them to listen to whatever you want them to listen to. I didn't even crop all the different people that have gone up there and tried their best. You know what I'm saying? Tried their best to absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, because y'all got ADHD. I seen Brian's comment. My brain. I'm still with my brain. All right, yes, he is acting like a child. And he's going off on the same people he just told to come get me. But you talking about I got an alliance. I've never done any of that shit. On any live, anywhere, in any chat, told people, you know what I'm saying? I just said, yeah, starve his ass. Do like Target. Why wouldn't I? I don't like you. Why you think you can tell even me what to do? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is you? I ain't got a clue. He deleted the live because I'm not striking him. I'm not. That's the crazy thing. He worried about me and you the one striking. You telling me I'm trying to affect your money and your page, but you struck me. You struck me. So all of this stuff, and what are you doing right now? Trying to recruit people, telling people that's what I'm talking about. And what? And what, Pastor? You want to be mad at people? You over here going crazy.
And I've told y'all about this a couple of times.
He is scolding. He is scolding. Oh, he thought, no, I said I was gonna, I didn't even say, you said Tommy said that? I didn't even say I was striking anybody. My jump was buffering, and I said, and somebody said, oh, they might be striking you. I said, they better leave my stuff alone and learn the law because I'm going to fight back for my stuff. But when you're that pressed on the lie that you're telling that you got to even worry about doing that, that's weird. And Tommy had every opportunity to come up here and at least tell the truth. He did though, low key. He told the truth. I wonder if Jwilson is going to continue. He might have deleted that Joan because he saw Tommy over here. I wonder how he feels. I wonder how you feel about Tommy being over here before y'all's big trip. You're the one that's pressed over everything. I don't care. Tommy coming up here talking about, don't send me another $1, nigga. Done already. What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And you gonna trust him to be your mentor? Baby, you just said he got that stuff 2 days ago? Word. I think I'm good over here.
Read the room. What's up, 305? 305, you know, it just gets on your nerves. You just hear the same old stuff, and they did it. Who cares?
This from the live he deleted because it was tonight.
My God can do anything. He's got the power. God's got the
The
power.
nerve.
My God got the power. My God can do.
Well, I ain't take no money from her, at least not with no speculation. Let me not say that, because I may have taken some money.
He want $1 so fucking bad. It's gonna get past this. I put everything in a string out. That's why I gotta pause this one because I won't trying to delay it and I was working, so I put it all in string out. But it's almost done. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything.
But I don't know. But you know how I take money, because you don't control me and you give me money for my entertainment,
Jay,
not for my loyalty, not for anything
Jay,
else. Yeah.
I'm ready to go on the river walk.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear that? And he planning a trip to go see this man. That was his reaction to him saying he ready to go to the Riverwalk. You think y'all are gonna have a good time? The two people that were just talking shit about each other 2-3 days ago? Y'all ain't got no lies of me talking shit about the people that I support and like hang out with and or on here, hang out with, and y'all are trying to talk about everybody else, but you doing that shit and you using Tommy and Tommy using you, and both y'all motherfuckers lying.
She said that she was just being nice and giving you something just because of the support, and it never had nothing to do with you not coming over there and none of that type stuff. And they was like even saying that was a lie. So what? So that's just you're saying that that's not a lie.
Well, I understand that trademark, but Uppity was very upset when Brian clicked the link.
So you gonna answer for him, and then you gonna start talking about Uppity. So you're not even talking about me. Like you mad at everybody. Get your life together. Don't you got a life outside of YouTube? Live it, bitch.
And Uppity really tried to school Brian. And this is why I believe some of what Tommy is saying, because Uppity, she lectured Brian.
So like
this,
so what y'all like had a meeting, like a secret meeting, and y'all was plotting on how y'all was going to do this, or Tommy?
Tommy, y'all had a StreamYard. Did y'all have a StreamYard? And y'all
like when did y'all discuss this this power play?
What you said, Tommy?
You know how they do this, set panels up to group to troll people, and you know how they do me. They get to make them fake pages and do trolling. That's all they were trying.
But not
Bible. Pray God. You that is the time.
I have taken some money. But I don't know. But
eating and y'all was plotting on.
They get to make them fake pages and do trolling. That's all they were trying.
But now, Tony, I thought it was very interesting when you said that when you didn't follow along, then people start attacking you.
User baby, that's what happened. But she can't.
A user baby, that's what happened. A user baby, that's what happened. A user baby, motherfucking liar. That is not what the fuck happened. It's not. So y'all understand how like down low this shit is truly, and this ain't even all of it. This just like I wanted to go ahead and get out the way. It's undeniable. It's unrefutable. There's a million ways you can pick and choose how you get your evidence, whether you want to see what I said on Shakim's page that night, whether you want to look back and see that these were all videos done in between, where you want to do the math and say the timeline doesn't make sense because he's saying that he has been banished because he's been over at PASA, but he went there days after. He got mad at me for something that had nothing to do with PASA. I have a time-stamped and dated video that was the same night that it happened where I addressed it, no mention of Jwilson. All of this is bullshit. All of it is a lie. He's just mad. He doesn't want people. He wants to psychologically get people to stop fucking with me because he's mad because he was glancing over there. And he probably even wonder how we was on a live for 6+ hours. He probably don't even understand why we was kicking it for 6+ hours. And the whole live to me is good. Like if you cut your grass or you clean your house or something, there was all kinds of different interesting stuff. We're going to sit over there for those 6 hours talking about you. We were having a good time. We had ups and downs. We had differences in resolutions. We had potential resolutions for later. We had things that weren't be resolved. We talked about so much shit that day and had a good time, and you didn't like it because when you have people over there, it's always an agenda. It's always not letting them talk. It's always pulling from them what you want them to say. Like you told Brian, you ain't using the right words. You not using the right words. And then going to tell the people in your chat that you just was hyping up for apparently, invisibly, coming over here and gathering me, which never has happened. Another lie. And that's why I'm understanding, like, sometimes people just like lies. You know what I'm saying? Or either they just psychologically feel, you know, like they have to be over there because of how he does stuff. Like everything somebody came up there and said, he didn't want to hear it. Even when the lady was up there saying, you know, Tommy, I want you to drink less. What was her name? It wasn't that one lady that was justifying everything. So when Trademark was up there saying, you know, well, he be drinking. That's not justification for you to be talking about giving somebody's man a disease. I'm sorry, but you can't stand on business and say you're above this and that, and you're so prestigious and you're so, you know, above bar, and this is the shit that you're doing. On top of it, having a lie. On top of it, singing your gospel songs. On top of it, across the road, kissing the Bible, and you can't even come at somebody off of some shit that's true. You got to be so disgusting that you don't want somebody to be generous. You don't want somebody to support people. What the fuck do people do when they send cash apps to content creators? They're listening to their content. They are supporting and appreciating their content and them and their time. You know what I'm saying? That is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Like, it is so weird that two grown men, mind you, 2 days ago, Tommy was apologized 2 days before all this erupted, I should say, was apologizing to me, erupted as in going on Jwilson's, but apologized to me and said my coochie stank, said he wanted to eat it, said he make love good, better to a woman, said he would leave him for, like, what are you even what is this roller coaster? You're not even saying anything that's true and you telling me don't send you any more money. Do you think I'm sitting over here crying because I can't send you money? Like, you worry about that. You the one over there talking about the needs that you have. You're the one talking about waiting to plan a trip until next year. If I plan a trip, I can go tomorrow. Somebody called me today and said we're going on a trip, and you trying to tell me what I got, what I can't send, what I can't send. I'm happy. I'm good. My life is good in every direction, baby. And I ain't even vicious like y'all. I would never be sitting here beefing over a lie. I would never sit up here and lie. And I won't sit up here and be lied on. Is what the fuck the problem is. At the end of the motherfucking day, like, you mad and you talking about me, but you won't talk to me. You the bitch. You don't have the juice. When it come to you, Jwilson, I got the juice now, bitch. You better go back and watch the movie. Since you want to be singing, until the night I hear my conscience call, you are everything that you shouldn't be. You're everything that you shouldn't be. And this is the last day. Because at this point, if nobody cares about the truth, then I'm over it. I'm over that shit. Now, does anybody have anything else they want to cover? Anything else that they want to say? I'm probably get out of here and catch the next live. If somebody go live, Brian, are you going live? Is anybody uppity? You going live? YouTube cameras, anybody that goes live, you going live? I would definitely pull up in there. I know my boo about to call again. He done called 2 times since we've been on here, and I know he mad. He ain't mad, but you know, he probably want to talk to you, girl. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk to the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect him from front to back. Cause that's what I'm gonna do. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that gave a fuck. Shout out to the people that I gotta really do this. Because shout out to everybody that just went on there and stood on business. Just telling the truth. Nobody told them to. Nobody asked them to. But shout out to people that went over there and stood on the truth and told the truth about what it is and how I never had no meetings. Oh my gosh. I'm about to get off of here. My man is calling. So I'm gonna give this 2 seconds. I'm gonna put this banner up of my man. And if he calls me, I'm getting off anyway. But I'm gonna give this one more shot. And that's it. Hello?
I'm gonna say this right here. You ain't gonna.
You ain't gonna come over here and say shit to me. You the one lying. Get the fuck off of my page. What is going on? Get the fuck on. If you're not going to, I have not lied yet. Go on about your business. You said you didn't have anything negative to say. I'm telling my truth. Guess what? I'm grown. I'm allowed to say it. I'm allowed to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to say my truth. So you're not going to sit up here and talk shit to me. And I'm allowed to say what the fuck I feel. And I'm allowed to say my fucking truth. Like, I don't do that. I don't do that anywhere. You have fun with that. You enjoy that. I'm not arguing over a lie. I'm not arguing with somebody that won't come over here and tell the truth. Go hang out with Jwilson and y'all clank y'all thermoses and drink them. Drink them down from the rooter to the tutor. Have fun over there. That's your life. You went over there hanging in and kicking it with somebody to talk shit about you every other day and was literally talking shit about you without saying it while you was on the panel, and I still have been respectful for you. So you can live with that. You can kiss the Bible. You can worry about that because ain't nobody even going there with you. Ain't nobody even going there with you. You know how much shit? I got the whole video with the dog. Y'all saw a glimpse of it right there at the end. Y'all saw a glimpse at the end. That's it. And then he said the cashier was in Yolanda. That's good, right? I mean, they hanging out. She was over here too. She was over here yesterday. Um, was it yesterday when Tim Blaine was here? Um, yeah, you said I sure. Dang, I wish they like. I talk too much, but I'm about to make my way out of here. I just want to know how many people are gonna keep supporting the lie after we done seen this. Tommy keeps coming in the chat, in the back chat. I don't know why, because he won't be honest. He hasn't told the truth yet, and he acts like he's acting like passive. Like I'm a grown woman. Everything I've done in my entire life, I did this shit on my own. I got my shit together on my own. I got my job on my own. I got successful in my career on my own. I treat people right on my own. I don't need nobody telling me anything, which is why it's so bizarre that I would be the person that would be telling anybody what to do. I'm not. I don't want nobody telling me. Why would I do that? That's some shit you doing over there. You know what I'm saying? I just got done working out and about, shower. He sucked. Tell your boo. He said, "What's the deal?" Oh yeah, I gotta put the guy up. I don't know if I still have the picture up, but his name is Jason Bird. I promised I would share the image. His name is Jason Bird. Let me see if I can find him again. If not, I can airdrop it. He is in jail. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we be on here talking to people and they be, not right there with us. So I figured I'll go ahead and show his picture. I will also I gotta find it, but I gotta drop his inmate number. If you want to contact him, just go ahead and contact him. You ain't gotta tell me nothing, ain't my business. You feel me? It ain't my business. So I'm just gonna put the picture. The man name is Jason Bird. I'll also draft his state ID. But if you're looking to talk to somebody and you want to meet somebody and you want somebody that's like gonna be a rider, which I'm sure he will be. I don't really know him personally, but I don't know him personally, as Jwilson would say. But this is him right here. I'm gonna upload it right now. This is him. His name is Jason Bird. I hate these pictures. But his name is Jason Bird. And then if y'all want to contact him, I'm going to drop his, he is at Wallens Ridge, I believe. Wallens Ridge State Prison. He is looking for love in all the right and wrong places. He seems to be a decent looking guy. I don't know too much about him. Must like tattoos. And the number is because it ain't my business. It ain't my business. I'm just trying to see if somebody needs somebody to talk to. They can go talk to him. Here we go, right here. His name is Jason Bird, BYRD, and his thing is 202. 0343. Sorry, that's just the intermission. So y'all holler at him if you like what you see. Enjoy yourself. Not my business. Just trying to promote it. But the biggest thing is that I hope that people tomorrow, because I've been called all kinds of names, I've been accused of things. None of that bothers me if it's true. So if it's true, then fine. Talk your shit. Say what you want to say about me. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're entitled to your opinion. Just don't lie. Just don't lie. Ain't no reason to be lying about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. So don't lie about it. Don't twist the truth. I hope that somebody go live. I'm sure that there will be plenty of lives tonight. I'll definitely be tapping in. But I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate the people that actually understood what was going on. I really appreciate the comments because a lot of people just been like, don't worry about it, don't say nothing. And I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have worried about it. I shouldn't have said nothing. But that was on my heart. Tommy will not be coming back up here. I don't know why he keep trying. But I'm gonna go check out what's going on because I feel like somebody must have just went live because everybody just dipped. But that's all right. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a wonderful Taco Tuesday tomorrow. And I appreciate y'all and I'll talk to y'all soon. So I'm gonna do a little outro. Do I do like this? How about I make that it? And y'all have a wonderful, amazing evening. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being real. Thank you for liking truth. Thank you for liking knowledge. And thank you for just listening and being here. If you could like it, I'm starting to do that. Can you like the video? If you like the video when you get a chance, then please like the video. I'm not asking for anything else. We don't want another rumor starting, but just know that I'm never gonna come up here and lie. I'm always gonna tell the truth. I'm always gonna stand on my truth. And when I'm wrong, I'm gonna say I'm wrong because I'm a real motherfucking person. You know what I'm saying? Peace, Virginia Redbone. You have a wonderful evening. I know there's probably a lot going on. I'm gonna go catch it up, but hopefully people know what the real deal is. And I'm interested to see how long Jwilson will continue to act like this is a true story, or try to act like he cares about Tommy, or he wants to hang out with Tommy, or that he's not gonna hang every bit of advice he gives about the job or anything else over that man's head. And that's gonna be on you. I'm good. I don't have to lash out in the same way you lash out because I feel disrespected. I'm gonna lash out the way I want to because it's me and it's my body. If I get out of my body, it's because I want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be proud of everything I do from day to night. So you can live like you live. You can go to sleep at night kissing your Bible, singing praise songs and all that stuff while you're blatantly, knowingly lying. That's on your conscience. And you live